Excellent.
Yeah, so my teacher's done.
She's just a happy young lady who's happy to be here.
Okay, so my name is Xion Ying. I'm an associate professor and also associate vice dean from Sino-Canadian International College at Guangxi University. My area is foreign language teaching, so mainly teaching Chinese to foreigners. in Chinese was in foreigners, and teaching English to Chinese students. That's my area. And before I come along to the university, actually I spent my 11 years in the foreign trade area. My area is import and export chemical products. And then I moved to Guangxi University in the year of 1999. And in the first 2 years, I worked in the international exchange department. That's why I always have the interest to meet people and also talk about possibilities to do international programs like students and faculty exchange, faculty education, research, whatever, something like this. My educational background is quite interesting, different areas. my undergraduate education is in English and English literature. That was in Wuhan University, a leading university in China, located in Wuhan, Hubei province, Yangtze River. And then I moved to Guangxi University and I started to do my master's in the year 2000. Yeah, but the second major, major in my area is in Chinese. Okay, that is because at that time I worked in the international exchange department. We have a very good Chinese teaching program, and I'm really interested in teaching Chinese to non-Chinese speakers. So I started to do that. And then in the year, I got my master's in the year 2004. And then in 2005, I got a scholarship and went to the UK for 14 months together with my daughter. My husband did not go to the UK with us. In there, in the UK, the institute I did my. I was there as a visiting scholar, and I worked in the educational institute or college in the university, in Har University. You know,
What is it again, sorry?
Har, H-U-L-L.
H-U-L-L, how?
Har, yeah,
Like
Har
across the
University
river?
is very, yeah, it's very close. It's in the city of Hull, is in the Yorkshire area.
Okay.
And it's from that year I started to do my doctor's degree, but unfortunately till now I haven't finished it yet. That's because I have to go back to China and then have lots of things to do in the meantime, and I just don't have time to concentrate on my study. I also change my ideas from time to time. So, but right now my study will be a kind of focus on environmental spirit, how to foster students' environmental spirits in the language program, English language or foreign language program. Okay, that is my introduction.
You forgot to say that you're a Tai Chi teacher.
Oh yeah, I'm a Tai Chi teacher as well. I'm pretty good at playing Tai Chi, and I'm the chairperson in the Tai Chi club at Guangxi University. Thank you.
Good introduction.
And then we would like to say a little bit about China, especially Nanning. I know you guys have been to China, some of you, right? The two of you. And then we will show you some pictures, and Yuyu is going to tell a little bit from her perspective. And we have many pictures to show you to get you a general idea of what Nanning is. Maybe you will find something new. Okay?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time to learn something about the geography. And now here is a map of China, yeah. And if we see like this way, here is all the areas of China. And Chinese people always consider their map as like a chicken, yeah. And like it's like chicken is the head, and it's the body, and it's the head. Yeah. And about the capital of China, Beijing is just the mouth of the chicken, and so there's a lot of foreigners recognize where Beijing is. And Beijing, so let me tell you some maybe special cities in China. First one is Beijing, capital city, you have to know. And second one, Tianjin is very important because in the history, it should be the capital city in the history, but not now. The capital city of China changing a lot. And because of the historical reasons, Shanghai here is just surrounded by the sea, and here is Shanghai, and maybe a lot of people know that. It's very modern. Maybe I think I visited Toronto the day before yesterday, and I think Shanghai and Toronto is sometimes the buildings in the side maybe in some ways like the snow, and that they are totally also something different. And in Nanjing is very special to China because when the wars happened, when the Japanese come to China and all territories go to China, and this place always has big stuff happen maybe, and this place is really important to China when wars happen because of the location. And there are a lot of other reasons, and I cannot tell so many about that. And Xi'an here is maybe it's really famous because it's capital city of China, maybe for 500 years. And there are a lot of Chinese architecture there. And that's really fantastic. If you didn't pay visit here, I think you should really pay visit to here. In my opinion, here is beautiful than Shanghai. And Harbin, maybe we can pay attention to that because Harbin has the same kind of weather as Ottawa here. They are at the how to describe this? This is important about the Earth. Yeah. And now it's China. It's Nanning now. Nanning is our hometown in where I come from, and Nanning belongs to Guangxi province. And now it's about Nanning. And yeah, it's a picture of Nanning's main street. Maybe Jack have already gone here, but maybe you didn't recognize it.
This is South Lake, which is the northern part of the city in Langdong.
Sometimes they go swimming in that lake or in that river.
Yes, yes.
And I don't know if it's the safest.
Yes, this is the same place. This is also buildings around.
The blue sky really throws it off for me. When we were there, it was not. It was more overcast.
These are the pictures of Nanning.
Northern part of Nanning.
And something about the traffic. This is the evening. And this river is the biggest river of Nanning called Ying River. And it's the biggest one because people get a lot of water for industrial production and something else. Yeah. And this is the square. It's called Northeast Square of Nanning. And yeah, I think a lot of people go there maybe for fun. And this is a picture of Guilin. Yeah, I have. Yeah, Jeff has already gone there. Yeah.
You missed out.
Very big time, especially.
So
yeah. And if you are a visitor, you usually visitor go here and buy this boat. and they will cross the river and maybe they will eat some fish, and there are a special fish called fish with spear. And that is really famous in whaling. And this is also a picture of whaling, I suppose. And next one.
Wow, I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
And this is the
Serious?
maybe
You
the
saw this?
evening before the sun goes down. And this is the picture of that car, and it's really beautiful. In the morning and beside the darkness. And this is not whaling. This is called Longshen, another village of Guangxi province, but it's very famous because this kind of field you can see, and how people will ask how this kind of things come from. It's because this mountain, they have special kinds of materials, a lot of rocks that make farmers cannot just do their farming in the rocks. So the people make this. People will just use their shoulders and backs and get some lands into the backs and go to the top and put the lamps. And so this is maybe some way made by human. So that in that way people can do some planting and maybe grow something to eat. And that is really beautiful if you go there. If it's not raining.
That kind of artwork.
Yes.
And it's called Longshen.
Have you been to there?
No.
Oh, good. So there are places you need
We
to,
have-
to,
yeah, I
to
was in,
see for the next time. That's good.
So is this all around the city?
No.
Or, well, it's all part of the same region?
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
village.
from the same region. You can see from the mountains, like mountains of rocks would show there.
But people there are rich because of the tourism. Oh no, not tourism.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
tourism.
that is.
Tourism.
I went so fast, so I think.
No, no.
So there are still many parts you haven't seen, right?
Yes, I guess
So
we'll
you
have to
come
go back.
around and
Yeah,
check
there are
and
just,
visit those kind of
Beautiful
places.
sceneries in Guangxi province,
Again.
and there are a lot of beautiful sceneries in other provinces, and you have to
And
see.
Eva is going to be your guide, right?
Oh, yeah, she promised me.
Okay, then let's go to the second part. Oh, the first part, right?
Yeah.
That is the Yuyu prepared as the environmental problems of China.
So, ladies and gentlemen, now let's come to the first part of our speech. And so before you do so much jobs, so much research, you have to know what the real China is, what the reality of China's environment. So now let's start. And what my main content is about the situation, the main causes, why this happened, and what the government is doing, the policies, the strategies, what they are trying to do to make this better. And oh, and before all this is coming, I'd like to show you some beautiful pictures I like. It's flowers. Beautiful color. Well, with the several pictures before, maybe you will get the image that our Earth is so beautiful with fresh air and beautiful scenery and green color. Maybe a lot of people like that. And now what I'm going to show you is about maybe before you see the picture of China in some parts. Maybe, yeah, if you go to China, maybe you are as a visitor. And a lot of people go to China and they will say, I didn't find China has very heavy pollution. I didn't see it. And maybe if you want to ask this question, I want to say that because you are a visitor to China, so what you can see is the beautiful sceneries, is the areas which are not so heavily polluted. It's what Chinese people want you to see. So you are just go there to visit. You are not seeing the reality because China is such a large country and there are some places it's really polluted heavily, and now let's come to the reality.